Electro Demon.
Sniper Elite 5 is a game from a smaller studio, Rebellion. It's a fifth mainline entry in the series. It came out in 2022 and somehow it went under my radar. But I finally got around to playing it and finishing the campaign, and I have to say that it's a damn good game. Stick with this review to find out more. Before we delve further into the review, please consider subscribing to the channel, it will help me a lot. In Sniper Elite 5 you play as Karl Fairburn, and you're still a badass sniper who kills Nazis during World War II. This time around, the game takes place in France during 1944. The Nazis have developed a secret weapon and it's your duty to put a stop to this. You team up with the French resistance and you also provide support for the US military during D-Day. It's a solid story and the plot about the weapon that the Nazis are developing is very interesting. Voice acting is solid, but the animation work is just horrible. It's a common theme with smaller developers. Crow Team also had problems with animation work. I think this is because smaller studios can't afford motion capturing and they're forced to animate the old-fashioned way. I mean, I'm not too much bothered by this, and I get that this is a smaller studio. The main appeal of any Sniper Elite game is the gameplay, and I have to say it's fucking brilliant here. Basically, each level is a sandbox in which you have to complete objectives. I like this level of freedom the game gives you. Basically, you do a lot of sabotage, killing, planting explosives, that sort of stuff. The bread and butter of this game is the sniping. The sniper is your main tool. You can hold your breath for a short duration to make your hand steadier. You can also mask your shots by sabotaging generators to make them produce a sound that you can use to mask your shots. And you'll need to mask your shots because the AI is pretty good at snuffing you out. If you're discovered, you need to get away from your position. You can set traps for the enemies, which is amusing and also very useful. I normally booby-trapped a body of a guard that I killed and then made a few kills from that position, and when I'm discovered, I just run away. When they get to the body, my last position, the trap explodes. Highly amusing shit. This time around, the stealth has been improved very much. You can hide in grass, you can kill enemies from behind, etc. It's very much appreciated. When it comes to combat, it's also upgraded. When you fire your machine gun, the perspective shifts to first person. These are quality of life improvements that were needed in this series. The X-ray kill cams are still here and they are glorious as ever. It's the main appeal of this game. So satisfying to watch. Skull cracks, organs hurts, and now you can kill enemies by shooting them in the balls. Extremely fun. It's vicious, gory, brutal, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Sometimes in a level you can find a crowbar, which lets you open crates or bolt cutters that you use to cut predetermined fences or doors. It's useful stuff, but goddamn, these don't stay with you. When you finish a mission, in the next one you won't have these two tools that you previously found. You have to find them again. Like, why? I mean, you can complete the mission without these two items, but sometimes they are very useful, but having to find them in each mission is just bad design in my opinion. But it is what it is. When it comes to your main weapons, the sniper, there's also a lot of customization available. You can use different types of ammo, subsonic ammo, standard ammo, match ammo, which has less of a bullet drop. There's also ammo piercing rounds, which is self-explanatory. Before each mission there's a screen in which you select all your gear. You can customize your loadout nicely. Different attachments, guns, mines, different types of ammo, etc. You can also customize your loadout during missions if you find workbenches, but I managed to find just one in my playthrough. And you unlock a lot of the stuff by completing side objectives. The game has 8 maps, and each map is basically a sandbox. You have your main objectives and a lot of side missions. You can pursue these objectives in any way you please. I like this level of freedom. But then again, this game has a lot of invisible walls that are very noticeable. But the core gameplay is pretty fun. I played the OG Sniper Elite way back in the day, and I didn't touch a single game in the franchise before 5. They just don't gel with me. After finishing Sniper Elite 5, I tried Sniper Elite 4, but I found it extremely janky. This one is the only one I like, which is weird because people say that 4 is the best one, but yeah, not for me.
Got him. Getting ready to cut and run like the weasel he is.
It is quite some distance, Fairburn.
Watch this.
I have to applaud Rebellion for their graphics work. These days, it's very rare to find a studio that uses a proprietary engine, and also keep in mind that Rebellion is actually a small studio. I think this is very impressive. It's a solid looking engine. It's not perfect, and it's definitely not on par with modern engines, but it's doing what it's supposed to be doing nicely. Textures are nicely detailed. I haven't encountered a single game-breaking bug in my playthrough with the game. It's a bit rough, especially in the animations, but because this is a smaller studio, it can be forgiven. The only complaint I have about Rebellion is about their pricing. Like, Sniper Elite 4 cost 60 euros, a game that is 6 years old. And this one I managed to find on sale for 20 euros on PlayStation Store. I originally wanted to play this on my PC, but Jesus Christ, at the time this costed 50 euros on Steam, and it's already almost a 2-year-old game. Suck my dick, Rebellion, when it comes to pricing. I finished the game in around 15 hours and I had fun. The X-ray kill cams are still some of the best shit on the market. It's just a fun game. If I had to give a score to this game, I'd give it 8.7 out of 10.
We promised to get it done, and I expect you to honor that commitment.
Look, I'm sorry about your men, but...
But nothing. I was told your outfit was professional. But Fairburn, who, don't forget, is the reason we're stuck here in the first place, waltzes in with weak old intel, and you drop everything to help him, what, chase rumors?
I'm not the bad guy here. If you need to blame someone, blame the Nazis.